Podcast Network Asia. FirstMetroSec is providing this podcast as a general market commentary. Reference to any specific security, product, or entity do not constitute as an offer or a solicitation of an offer to buy or sell any financial instruments or to participate in any particular trading strategy. The statements, comments, views, or opinions expressed by the hosts are subject to change without notice, and FirstMetroSec is under no obligation to update, amend, change, or correct any of the statements, comments, views, or opinions expressed. The statements, comments, views, and opinions expressed by the guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the view of FirstMetroSec. FirstMetroSec disclaims any liability arising from reliance on or reference to any information obtained in this podcast.
You are listening to First Metro Securities Philippine Stock Market Weekly podcast, where we feature timely and relevant discussions on the Philippine stock market and the economy in the hope of providing you investing and trading guidance. Here's your host, Royce Aguilar from the Research Department at FirstMetroSec.
You are listening to Philippine Stock Market Weekly's Market Bites, our mini-series which strives to deliver trading and investing analysis built on our research reports. For in-depth information, you may also log in to your FirstMetroSec account and head to the Research tab.
Hi everyone, I'm Adel and I cover the banks and telcos for First Metro Securities Research. In this episode, let me share with you the latest company update for BDO Unibank or BDO, titled Positives Priced In. In this report, we downgrade BDO to hold on higher target price of 150 pesos. We have revised our forecasts to reflect the strong performance in full year 2022 and so far in the first quarter of 2023. With BDO benefiting from higher net interest margin, strong expansion in fee-based services, and continued normalization of credit costs and stable NPLs, we now forecast BDO can deliver 13.7% ROE in both 2023 and 2024, closer to management's target of mid-teens ROE. However, we believe these positives are already in the price. Currently, BDO is trading at 1.5 times 2023 price to book at +1 standard deviation from historical mean valuations of its 5-year mean and close to pre-COVID valuations. Our new TP of 150 pesos implies 1.57 times 2023 price to book to reflect our forecasted ROE expansion in the next 2 years. BDO had strong results in the first quarter of 2023, but we keep our eyes on the following. First, the deceleration in the growth of the loan book, with elevated interest rates likely curbing demand. Second, OPEX pressures could result in negative operating leverage this year. And lastly, the rising time deposits vis-a-vis CASA growth, indicating rising cost of funds. We note that management guided for an increase in quarterly cash dividends on common shares to 75 cents per share starting in 2023 versus 30 cents per share previously. Again, we have downgraded BDO to hold on higher target price of 150 pesos. That's it for our BDO company update. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to First Metro Securities Philippine Stock Market Weekly podcast. Don't forget to follow us to get first dibs on our new episodes. For more up-to-date market news and info, exclusive content, and the opportunity to connect with your fellow Filipino investors and traders, join facebook.com/groups/FirstMetroSec and be part of the FirstMetroSec family.
The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia, the hosts of the program, or other programs of the network. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.